welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones Yoda figure. Now the product code for this is MMS495, and of course this is based on the Yoda that was in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, which I have right here on DVD. Also have the complete saga too, which contains like the first 6 episodes on Blu-ray. Now I did get to see this particular Star Wars film in the theaters too as well, and I always thought it was like awesome, So yeah, I'm going to just get into this right now. So as you can see, this is the box that contains the Hot Toys Yoda figure. You can see Yoda right on the front. It also has like that wraparound too right there, and it has like the product code for it. I know these are very common. They have like these wraparound things, but you can actually pull these off, And of course, when you open the box, Yoda also has like this image thing in here too, as well as usual, like these like picture things, which be beautiful because it has them with like the Force lightning right there. And of course, as you can see, there's Yoda like on the inside with the accessories and so on. And as usual with the figures, with Hot Toys figures, you get like the instruction manual of how you can put like the figure together. So it shows how to use Yoda and his accessories and so on. Like I said, I always think these are good and like handy too, they really are like helpful. So what I want to do first is actually bring out the figure. So there he is. He has some plastic on him too. What I want to do first is actually take the plastic off for Yoda, because I think he has like a lot on him. As you can see, it's like on his feet and like his hands too as well. So I know I'm about to take all this off. What I want to do first is actually measure the figure too. And Yoda stands about 6 inches, almost 6 inches in height. Now, of course, he also has like the stand too as well. So I'm gonna get on this too. So as you can see, this here is the actual stand for Yoda, and it says Star Wars Yoda right on it. And of course, you gotta take like the sticker, Let's see if I can do that right quick. And as you can see, that's how the surface of it actually looks. Then it also has like this separate piece here, because he comes with like a dynamic type stand, So I'll show that too as well, because this here is the actual pole from. I know Darth Maul had like has a stand like this too as well, where you can put him like in dynamic type poses. Because what you would do is actually take this and just put it inside here. So let's see if I can do it. And I guess it can go any kind of way, Yeah, you just push it on in, and there it is, like the actual stand. Then you can just put them on. Now I'll talk about the stand in a minute. That's the only thing I kind of see kind of odd about this. Yoda's so like short, the stand that he has for this, but they got it like that because you can have him like in flight poses, so you can have him like he's jumping and flying all around the air like when he's fighting Count Dooku. So that kind of makes sense why they actually give him this kind of stand, But I must admit it would have been kind of cooler if we had like another like stand that would kind of hold him around his waist, because this still holds him too, But it would have been cool if it wasn't like you had like one that wasn't as high as this, because it was say when you just have him standing like that, this be behind him like that, so it was kind of odd, I know that people were kind of saying that too as well, but other than that, I think it's still cool, and there's no question I would have wanted the dynamic stand, this kind of stand for Yoda, so you can't put him like in flight poses and all that, so there's no question you would have wanted that kind of stand, So what I do now is talk about the actual likeness and articulation of the Yoda figure. So as usual, Hot Toys has done a stellar job on this figure. The likeness to Yoda is just absolutely amazing on this. I even noticed this here from what I'm hearing. This is the first time they ever done like a Yoda figure, I think, or like with this kind of hair. It's like actually like realistic like hair. I think they even say don't bother that because you can come off, you know, it's so like realistic. I like how you can see the glossiness in his eyes. They actually like wet, you know. I think that's cool, like realistic eyes. And of course, you know, this is like a cloth material, you know. This is done very well. This also has like a bendable wire in it, like Yoda's like sleeves. As you can see, you can bend them in certain ways, you know, and they'll stay. Even this right here, you can actually open it on up, which kind of makes sense, you know, because like say if you have them like on the flight pose, you can actually have like if like the coat is like blowing in the wind, as you can see. So it kind of makes sense, you know, that they would make it like that. But this is an awesome figure, you know. This is like my first Yoda figure that I ever had, you know. So I think this is kind of cool. And of course, as you can see, Yoda's arms, they can go up like that. And I know he has like a bend. He has a bend at the arm too as well, so you can't like bend them. He can't really do the split too much. I mean, he can, I guess, if like, but the way these pants are made, you know, like it might rip if you do that, you know. His hands can like turn too as well. Head can like look up, so he can't like look up, you know. And he can't like look down. Now it looks like he can look down a lot. You know, if you want him looking down, he can look down like a lot. Then you can like bring him up. You can turn him too as well. So yeah, you can go sideways like that too. That's cool. Yoda legs can go up too as well, so you can't like raise the leg up too. I think he has a bend. Yeah, he has like a bend too. Feet can turn. Yeah, I'm already impressed with this. I think this is awesome. As you can see, he does stand too. But I know most of like the Hot Toys, you know, sideshow figures, you know, they stand anyway, you know. Now when you're doing Yoda stand, if you like look closely, like when you want to put them on this, God, there's a question, I'm gonna keep them on this. If you look at the top of this actually like comes off. Then you can take this right here and you just put it on top of it like that. It's very similar to like the Darth Maul one. And as you can see, you have like this adjustable stand that can go like up or like down, as you can see. And I guess, you know, put this back on top, you know, to keep it there. So now you can actually put Yoda, you know, whichever kind of way you want. See, once you have the stand just right, you can have Yoda like in these kind of poses, like flight poses. So there's no question I'll be displaying him like this. I think that's cool. Like give him like his lightsaber, have him like jumping in the air, you know. I think like that's awesome. Alright. And of course, you know, you can bring this on down too. I'm still kind of curious about that too. I think you do have to push that when you want to bring it down. Then you can actually just sit them down, you know. Like I said, that's where it looks kind of weird, because this will always like be on Yoda, you know. And of course, you know, you can, this way it can be twisted like that, so you can even have Yoda like that too as well, like in a sideways pose if you twist it, because this is like bendable. Let me get like another demonstration on that. Like this way you can just bend it, because the Darth Maul one I have is just like this too. So you can put them in all these different poses, you know. Then you can just straighten them back up. Now what I want to do is talk about the actual accessories that come with the Hot Toys Yoda figure. So as you can see, he has like 4 alternate hands right here. I think this hand right here, I think this is probably a Force hand, because it's kind of wide grip, like he's pushing, you know. So that's one. Then here's like another hand, with just like, you know, I don't know what this hand for. It looks like it's just like an open hand. Then he also has these right here. Now I think these are the hands that are gonna be for like the Force lightning, because he has like a right and left one. So like this is the right one, and this right is the actual. Well, this is the right one, and this is the left one right here in this hand. It's the same kind of hand, but it's like a right and left hand. Now he actually has 6 hands in total. When you combine them all, Yoda actually has like 6 hands right here. Then he also has, this is new to me, he actually has feet too as well. He has like a left and right foot. And I guess it's for like when you use like in flight poses, as you can see. But yeah, this is actually a foot right here. I never seen a figure with feet, so that's kind of interesting. That's my first. I think, yeah, with feet. I don't think I have a figure with feet. Well, from Hot Toys, you know. So yeah, he has like a left and right foot. There's even a toe on the back too as well. Now the next accessory I want to talk about is this actual cane stick right here. So this is Yoda cane stick. And I think you have to switch out a hand to actually put this on him, so I'm going to see. And yeah, once you switch out the hand, you can see you can have Yoda with his actual cane in his hand. And I believe this was the hand for it, you know, because he really like sits his hand on the cane, you know. So as you can see, that's how it looks. And you can tell, you know, he doesn't really like grip it. But you know, he would just have it just sitting in his hand, you know, like that if you want. As I can tell, that was the cane. This was for this particular hand. Well, this hand I have on him was for the cane, I believe. Now you can put it in another hand, you know. And next up, Yoda has 2 Force lightnings too as well. Now we all know that Yoda didn't really, you know, I think he just actually reflected this back, you know, like at Count Dooku, because he even did it on Palpatine, you know, the Revenge of the Sith. Because this is really like a dark side power. But if you look closely at it, these right here has like they have like this translucent type look. They look cool, and they have like this ball of like a lightning right there too as well. Like it's shooting from that. I think that's where he was actually absorbing it. Cause that's where you actually attach this to a Yoda hand. Cause you can set the 3 holes in it for like his 3 fingers. And he actually had on the hands. They were actually made for this too as well. So I'm gonna see if they were already on him. You didn't have to change them like the hands that he had on. That was actually them. Cause as you can see, there's one right there. Now I'm betting, I know the Emperor's on does, that it will fall like over time. But I must admit that is like a this is a cool effect. So I'm gonna see if I can get this other one on here. Cause they go in pretty easy too. So you got Yoda shooting like Force lightning. So I must admit that is an awesome effect right there. But I bet, like I said, because I know the Emperor's on do like over time, these do actually droop. You know, they got to take them off and let them get like straight out again. You know, cause I do that with the Emperor sometimes. If I had the lightning on them, they'll droop and I take them off. You know, then once they get back straight, I put them back on them. Cause right now you can tell they're trying to droop, but that still is like a cool and awesome effect. I think that is so awesome that they gave this to Yoda. And up next for Yoda, we have his actual lightsaber, as you can see. And I'm surprised Yoda didn't have the light up effect. I bet because of his size, they probably had trouble doing this too. I bet that's probably why they didn't give Yoda like a light up effect, like the LED light for the lightsaber. I'm kind of suspect that's probably what that was. Now, of course, you also get like the wave effect, blade with him too, like vroom vroom. You also get this with him too, because you know how you do these. You know, you just pull it on out, and there it is. And there's like Yoda hilt for his saber too. Then you can just take this, like the wave one if you want. And just put it on in there, and there it is. Like, vroom, 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 vroom. And there, as you can see, is Yoda with the actual lightsaber in his hand too as well. I had to switch out a hand too to actually get this one, get it in there. And I believe this is the one for it, because he does like hold it. As you can see, it won't fall out, you know. And the last thing I want to show of the actual Yoda figure, which I think is cool, is like if you look at his lightsaber hilt, you can attach this to his belt, but it doesn't have like a peg or anything like that. What you actually have to do to put this on Yoda's belt is actually magnetized, and I think this is so cool. If you look closely, you'll just like lock right on there, just like that. It's actually like a magnet in Yoda's waist rail. So you can like pull it off, and you can see it actually suck it on. It just sucks it right on there, and it stays. And it looks like it's only right there in that spot. You actually got to put it in that exact spot, and at the top of the blade too. It doesn't work at the bottom, but he does have like a place where you can hang it on him, and it's actually magnetized too. So I think that's so awesome. So there's no question I'll be displaying like my Yoda like that, with it just hanging like the hilt hanging on him. And as usual, Hot Toys gives you like an extra set of pegs. Like if you like break a peg, or one gets stuck in. Because I have yet to really use these either. They give you 2 pegs. I think it's awesome, Okay, that's the Hot Toys Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones Protocol MMS 495 6 scale Yoda figure. This figure is superb. I think it's awesome. I'm glad I got Now, if anything, like I say, one of the things I think is kind of off with it is the actual stand itself, But I still think this is awesome because there's no question I would have wanted to put like Yoda in these kind of like flight poses, like these dynamic poses, like where he's like flying and jumping around or something. There's no question I would have wanted to put him like that. So I'm glad that they did give us this kind of stand like they gave for Darth Maul. Now, Darth Maul it was excellent, It did fit him because he's actually large too, But I think this is awesome. Of course, this is based on Yoda. That was in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, which I have right here on DVD. I do remember like a lot of the fans were kind of thought that was kind of cool, they're seeing Yoda like move like that, it was kind of cool at the time. And then some of them were kind of against it, because we so used to how Yoda was like in the Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Even when the Phantom Menace came around, he was still kind of like moving all around with the cane sticking to him. But in this one, we actually get to see him fight, and it was awesome getting to see him do that, and he had his own lightsaber too as well, But yeah, I did get to see that in the theaters too. But I do think this is an awesome figure, and this is like my first Yoda figure, so I'm definitely excited about that, The likeness and look of Yoda in this right here is actually just superb. This really is a must-have figure for my opinion. If you're a fan of like Yoda too as well, so I would definitely recommend this. So this is the Star Wars, Hot Toys MMS 495. That's the Protocol 6 scale Yoda figure. This is based on Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. I would definitely recommend picking this figure up, Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.